Welcome back to the Total Entertainment Podcast, episode 3. Today I'm joined by the lovely Jamie Duff. How are you, buddy?
I'm absolutely great. Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having us in.
Yeah, of course, man. Anytime. How have you been? Busy?
Very busy, which is great. Don't tell my wife that. She's not too happy about it. But look, have to make the money, isn't that right?
They're all the same. They're all the same.
No, it's been great. Super. Thank God.
Yeah. You doing any regulars?
Obviously working with Rob and James, kind of doing Bad Bob's, Four Dame Lane, and then obviously trying to get the weddings and the corporate in. That's kind of what we're doing with the Luna Boys, and then working on original projects as well. Keeping it fresh, good for the brain.
I know, I'm the same. I do. So I'm booking bands now for Total Entertainment.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, so I might get a couple of Luna Boys dates off.
Lovely, absolutely.
Cheeky plugs though. Well, we can. Don't know if the venues can, but we can. Just between gigging and writing and being a dad and being, oh my God, it's just so busy.
How do you get the time?
I don't know.
Where do you fit your beers in as well?
I do know, Sunday between the hours of 4 and 10 o'clock is where I go for pints.
Mine is normally a Monday.
See, Monday's a great night to go for a pint.
Great?
It's great. But see, all my mates are real job people.
Oh yeah, that's
so I can't get my mates to go for a pint on a Monday.
Same as myself. And when I asked them into the group on a Monday, anyone around for a beer, they're like, Jay, we're not raging alcoholics. It's like,
you're like, neither am I, man. But this is my day off. This is my Saturday.
Don't underestimate a Monday. Quiet little corner in a pub. You can get a reservation. No arseholes.
No live music.
No live music. Saturday ever.
Oh no. And do you know what I love? I love going for a pint around 4 o'clock and coming home around 10.
That's it. We're getting older now.
Oh man, that is the
get
dream.
home before the zombies all hitting the streets.
As soon as the 4:30 game on the Sunday finishes, bite to eat, home, wake up the next morning fresh.
You've got your life sussed.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm on a routine.
Yeah,
I'm on a routine.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And have you done many weddings?
We're actually very busy. We've been kind of getting on the wedding corporate scene probably the last 4 or 5 years, and it's been amazing.
Man,
to be honest, it's funny. Like, we don't even promote ourselves really as a wedding band. Our social media is shy. It's probably just word of mouth, and because we're a little bit eclectic and not like your generic wedding band, people like us. Like, we'll rock up in a pair of jeans and a pair of boots, and there's no shirts and ties.
3-piece, isn't it?
It's a 3-piece.
Yeah, you, Steve Ward and
Fikra.
Oh, Fikra's in it.
Yeah, we've been going for over 12 years now. How we haven't killed each other is amazing.
That's longer than the Beatles were around.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Beatles were together for 8 years.
Yoko broke them up.
That's all, yeah.
But no, it's been great.
Who's your Yoko? Tell us. Who's your Yoko?
Do we have one?
More like any Yokos. That's what it's more like, isn't it?
Do you know what? We've all been a Yoko in the band. But anyway, it's been going great, and we're busy with that. So it's great. I'm getting the festivals in as well. So festivals actually are great. Promo wise, trying to get weddings. You know, people seeing us going, geez, they're a bit different. So I think that's why we get booked. We're a little bit off the wall slightly.
But you want that.
Exactly.
You want that.
That's what I would want for when I was getting married, having something different. You know, I not into the kind of dicky bows and everyone wearing the same stuff. But that's just personal opinion.
So I've put together a wedding band for Total Entertainment. So it's going to be like Total Entertainment Band.
Oh, well.
Essentially, right? No, I'm not in it, but I'm running it.
Okay. I haven't got the call yet.
And we couldn't afford you. and we've called it Wed Zeppelin.
Okay, I like it.
Right? And we're going to be marketing it now over the next couple of weeks' time. A friend of mine in Tsunami Studios.
Who's in the band? Is it like Total Musos?
No, not really, no. Do you know Electric Blue?
No.
Ave Pollard, their singer's doing it. Brazilian guy named G is doing the keys. We have Connor, who drums for Key West. Connor booked the Talca House also.
Right.
He is doing, he's playing drums. I have a good friend of mine, Andy Moore, on guitar, and a good friend, Gav Bourne, on bass.
Really?
So it's a great band.
Great. Look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, it should be good.
If I ever get married again, I'll consider.
Yeah, do. Yeah. We'll give you a good deal. yeah. But, we're going to be putting that out now soon. But it's more so getting ready, because you know yourself with these bookings, like, they come 8 months in advance, Absolutely. A year in advance. 100%. So that's the beauty of being in this. Like, we don't do the pubs as such.
Yeah.
Right? Because the idea of this was that everyone can go do their own thing in the bars. You get a call 8 to 6 months in advance for your wedding band.
Exactly.
Everyone should be available.
Exactly. I mean, it's the relationship I have with James and Rob is amazing. You know, whether you fill out your week with the bar gigs, I love that they appreciate if you get a wedding gig in or a corporate opportunity, they work with you to try and accommodate that.
And they only take 40% off it as well. They don't, they're only messing with
So no, it's great. There's a nice relationship we have with the Total guys.
You know, funny, a lot of people say to me, and I've only gotten into it since I've been booking bands and 3 pieces and tributes for Rob, that it's the easiest agency to work for. Like, a couple of them are like, you can't cancel, by the way, even though I'm notorious for it, but you can't.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are, people say a lot of the other agencies are just hard to work with.
Yeah, I've had experience with a few of them. We won't name them, but I've been working with Total now for. I think I started out with Rob. I just try and I just do my agency gigs with Total, and then try and fill out the other stuff myself.
Yeah.
Getting involved with any more than that is a bit messy, you know.
I keep forgetting to invoice people left, right, and centre, and doing this and doing. You know what I mean?
It'd be great if you can get paid on time by them, but other than that, they're great. They're great to work for.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, isn't it? I know, you know. You know. So myself and Jamie do the Straw Hall as well.
Straw Hall,
and
very special place for me.
A huge fan of that pub,
isn't it? I got married up there.
Oh, you got married in the Straw Hall, did you?
Yeah, out in the tent out the back.
Oh,
so it's a very special place. That's why I love going up there. 5 to 7, home by 8.
Honest to
Nip
God.
in for a couple of pints on the way home.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Isn't it great?
It's every gig should be 5 to 7.
And they're all lovely. It's a family run, isn't it?
Yeah, it's family run, yeah. Nolan, the lady up there.
Declan?
I don't know Declan.
He's the gentleman up there.
Is he, yeah?
But what a great spot, isn't it?
Great spot, man. Yeah. All the staff. Nice, they're all kids, all nice kids that work in the place. All gar heads, you know.
And Gardaí.
Obviously, yeah. And the big head in them. And no, it's a great. It's honestly, right, I've said it. It's probably my favourite pub to play outside of Total.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's stunning.
As I said, very special place. That's why.
But it's because it's 5 to 7.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like, but the Sunday gig is like
our listening crowd as well.
Yeah. You're not getting requests for breakfast at Tiffany's.
You can't need a shoehorn to get into the corner they put you in.
I know. Yeah. I've no problem telling people, listen, fucking
beat it,
get out of here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But a very special place. I agree.
Yeah, it's a great spot. Yeah, I didn't know he got married up there. You know, Craig lives.
Yeah,
he's literally next door to the place.
Absolutely.
So I did his kid's christening a couple of weeks ago in Kenny's in Lucan.
Right.
It's another good spot. And Craig was telling me, he's like, no, I only do the Straw Hall now. Yeah. I was like, I don't fucking blame you.
Because you can have a rake of pints and stumble home.
I know, it's like a 2.5 minute walk from.
Is it? I thought he was 3 houses down.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
That'd be dangerous.
Drunk 2.5 minutes, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be dangerous for me now.
No,
I like to have to get into my car to drive to gigs.
Well, it's the discipline, isn't it?
It is.
It's the discipline, you know. So I live in Swords, and I do a rake of gigs in like the Arch Bar, the Schoolhouse, the Cock Tavern.
Drive the Jammer.
Yeah, like 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah, because, and even though it's a 45-second drive from the house, I know if I didn't do that,
exactly,
it'd be wasting time.
I agree. I'm the same.
You know, I'm not saying I'm a mad gargler or anything like that, but But just
I can see you can go down a slippery slope. I know a few people who get Lewis's and buses into town and then tipping away at the free drink and stuff if you get it. So yeah, I don't want to go down that road.
But I do know lads that do the Temple Bar circuit and they go in and they start at 12 o'clock. And then
doing like 3 gigs in the day.
4 or 5.
I
can't do it.
Those days are gone. For me.
I was in here with, do you know Carl Cosgrove?
I'd know his face now.
Carl, good friend of mine, Carl. He was in with me last week. We were only chatting about, like, isn't it so taxing on the voice?
It is. I think some people don't understand that, you know. They're throwing you into so many gigs, but it's the age bracket as well. When I was 18 now, I used to bang out 3 or 4 in the day, but I'm 36 now and
can't do it anymore.
Not even the voice, my body can't even hack it. So I'll do 2. The days of doing 3 are gone. I
find the 12 to 2 o'clock in the morning gigs just annihilate me.
Yeah.
Like the next morning, I'm like a drained tea bag sitting on the couch.
They are tough. They are tough. They can be enjoyable as well, but just
on a Saturday night,
you wake up hungover and you haven't even had a beer.
Honestly, Saturday night game ball. Thursday nights, they should be illegal.
I know that's what some of the lads are doing on Mondays and Tuesdays nights.
Monday and Tuesdays,
in some places, no.
I don't know.
Is there not late gigs all throughout the city? I don't know.
Must be. Yeah, I don't know.
Those days are gone. I'm afraid.
Couldn't do it now.
My knees can't hack.
They're for the next generation of Total lads. There,
knees are gone.
yeah. No, I couldn't do that now. The on a Monday night,
I'm pretty sure over the years, did Bad Bob's not have a late place? Maybe they've stopped, but
I don't know.
I remember starting out in Bad Bob's. That was a late
I
night.
do Wednesday and Bob's. I do 5 to half 7, and it is the perfect slot.
Bliss.
It's absolutely bliss, right?
Play
You go
a few
in,
B-sides.
honest to God, right? You go in, there's like maybe 9-10 people having dinner. Now, by the time half 7 comes around, by 10 to 7, it's maybe kind of all the tables are full, you know? And then I think Connor Clinch comes on after me then, most nights, if not Steve Ward comes on. Yeah, he's the same. And then it's funny, I just see their Instagram stories by the end of the night, say.
It's just bananas.
And I'm like they put up one at the start, and it's like, as it was for me, it was nice and chill. But then it's 10 minutes before the end, it's like a Saturday night in the place, and they're crowd surfing across the place.
Mental. I've only ever kind of been experienced of playing in their jammers, like 2.5 hours. You have to change me jocks or soaking. Sorry to be vulgar. Have to change me jocks after the gigs. But sure, we love it, don't we?
I love it. I do. I love it. Yeah, there's nothing better, like, you know. And I'm a bit of a stickler in there. Like if I do the odd Friday night or even a late one, a Thursday or Saturday, I tend to like kind of step away from the mic a little bit and let the crowd sing, because I think to yourself going, fucking great, I don't have to sing this chorus here, living on a prayer, you know what I mean? I can get away with it. Yeah, absolutely. Hold the mic out like that. But what you don't realise is that the next floor up, it's in the house system.
Oh, there you go.
And you're like, oh, he just thinks I'm not singing upstairs. They can't hear the crowd singing downstairs, you know.
Paddy in the office.
Yeah, sitting there going, what the hell's going on, like, you know.
Deadly.
But oh no, I love Bob's. I love it. You do Dame Lane a lot, don't you?
I do. Obviously they're kind of brother and sister, I suppose, aren't they? Yeah. So they throw me into both. Lovely bar, great what they've done with it. I never really remember what it was before. What was it called before? Was it Odessa or something? I can't remember.
Was Odessa not opposite?
I don't know, yeah.
Odessa was opposite this and that.
I might be wrong, but it used to be a cool, dingy little spot. It was cool. So they've put a lot of money into it. It looks amazing now.
Can't leave it in the comments, whatever the name is. I can't remember what the name is.
Yeah, do leave it in. Great spot. But no, they've done a great job to it. And again, sound staff, and it's well run. Yeah,
but come here. What I love playing in Bob's, even going for a pint in McGowan's, Bob's or Dame Lane, where any of them venues you play in or go for a pint in, everyone is just sound.
That's it.
Like the staff are like family.
I mean, as a proprietor now, I'd be looking at over quality. If you're a nice guy, sound and honest, I'd hire you over being the best barman in the world. 100%. That's just me.
And you know from being a performer, right, that if you go into a place for a pint on a Monday, right, you go to a place for a pint on Monday, and the barman has a grumpy head in them, or the performer has like this sour face where they're not, you can see they don't want to be there. Isn't it ironic because they're in the service industry? Yeah, literally. Yeah, literally. And it turns me off. I would want to leave. I believe I'm a bit old school, right? I like if I go for a pint, I should be able to go for a pint, sit at the bar and talk to a barman. You're a very upbeat, chatty guy, though. You're probably wrecking his head. I'm melting his head. And the more gargle I have, the more he's saying. Yeah, I take the barman side and fuck you out. Yeah, that's fair enough. Nah, you're a friendly guy. But if I just think you should be able to have a chat with your barman. You should be able to look at the performer and go, he's enjoying himself. Mm-hmm. It's a great night here. It's a bit of crack. Absolutely. You know? I fucked up once though. Oh, I did a gig. I did a Bob's gig Friday night, late, 12 to 2 or half, whatever it is. The late slot, whatever it was. And now this is, I don't know if they still go late in Bob's, but this is when they did, right? Yeah. And I forgot my stamp box. I've done a couple of gigs without my drum, and I'm telling you, it's like losing a limb. I can't remember who was on. Crutch for me. Who was on before me, right? But whoever it was had fucking loop pedals, stomp boxes, and I'm sitting here going, "Oh my god, it's just me and an acoustic. I'm about to forgetting the stomp box." Yeah, I'm like you. I've done a couple of gigs where they requested no drums and stuff, and I swear to God, I felt exposed. Oh yeah. And my anxiety going through the roof. But doesn't it make you think of how amazing musicians are when they can do the business with just a guitar and their voice? Yeah. I admire people that can do that. So I have to have my drums and my bells and my whistles to kind of maybe even the likes of a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or whatever. Like even the quieter nights you do that. You bring the bass drum and all, do you? In smaller gigs, I'd bring the stamp box thing, and I don't like the stamp box. I'm obviously a drummer, so I like to have the reaction. Yeah, your bass drum. It looks great. Your bass drum. It looks great as well, but just from a performance point of view, I always loved it. Whenever I use the stamp boxes, I can't get into it really, but obviously just the downsize for gigs, it works. But also, it feels different, doesn't it? Like you're not kicking a pedal. As I said, the reaction time of the pedal hitting the skin, it's all
milliseconds, but as a drummer would probably feel it more so than someone who doesn't really play the drums. But, doing gigs without those is some of the hardest gigs I've ever had to do.
So I do, if I'm doing any midweek early slots, like in Bob's, I don't use the Stompin' Bob's on my Wednesday slot.
Right.
Because there's 9 people in the place and they're having their dinner and they tend to want the volume to just kind of be...
I get you.
Do you know what I mean? So I have it there, and if the fills up...
Even for myself, if I've done gigs where there's no one in the bar, probably it's just the way I'm wired, I'll still smash the shit out of the drum and the barmen are probably just going, what?
This guy fucking nuts, is he? Bag of sweat, 10 people in the place.
I do it for myself though as well, you know, and what did Christy Moore always say? Always do your performance 110%, you never know who's watching, and that always kind of stuck with me. But yeah, sometimes you look like a bit of a lunatic. There's like, relax mate, there's no one in the bar. But I suppose I like to do it for myself as well.
Are you a big Christy Moore fan?
Grew up with him. My brothers now would have been lashing that out in the bedrooms. Obviously I started off my early career as kind of a folk artist, not specifically Irish, but really love his kind of way of storytelling, you know. So yeah, kind of, I wouldn't say he got me into playing the guitar. That was more kind of a Metallica thing that got me to pick up the guitar, but definitely love Christy Moore and his amazing magic of putting stories together. So
it wouldn't be my thing, the Christy Moore thing. However, I did see him live about maybe 8 years ago.
Was he a grumpy bastard or was he good?
Oh, he's always a grumpy bastard.
Yeah,
but
I think I was singing along with a tune and he told
you shut the fuck up.
All right, mate.
Paid 70 quid for the ticket, man.
I think he's mellowed out slightly. I think he has.
Probably. Come here. The guy is an absolute legend.
National treasure, but yeah, I think he's mellowed out.
But I mean, when I seen him live, I was like, wow.
Yeah, he's great.
Like, holy
and a
shit.
serious guitar player as well.
Amazing guitar. His brother's amazing as well.
Using all the kind of alternate tunings, you know. I've always experimented with all the different tunings, and I didn't realise he's a very talented man with all the tunings, you know.
Yeah, I see some of these lads and they're doing a dadgad and they're doing drop D and they're doing whatever, open C, and I'm kind of going, fucking just play a normal tune.
I love it though. I love it.
No, I know. I'm of the mind, you cannot sound bad in dadgad.
See, I'd use the dad fad with the F sharp, or I love the C tuning. I just find you can be such an average guitarist and it still sounds great. I just love it.
Yeah, it sounds really amazing.
Again, what I always keep going back to, hiding kind of imperfections and it comes across really well. I always think I've always loved experimenting with different tunings.
It's funny. I always say I'm going to write a song on dadgad one day. I've never done it.
You should do it.
I know I should. Yeah.
I was half of my first EP that I wrote was all in dad fad and C tuning. And I found I was struggling at that age as a teenager to write songs with standard tuning. And when I started experimenting with it, songs just started coming out. So do me a favour and sit at home and you'll be amazed at you'll approach things down different avenues.
So it's funny you're saying the avenue thing, right? So I'm doing my second album now and I have 8 songs done, right? And I think I'm going to put 10 on it. Now, I write 10, 15 minutes every single day.
Okay.
Right? And if I go out to my studio, shed out the back, whatever, and I pick the acoustic up, and if nothing happens in 10 minutes, I put it back down and I leave.
Cool.
Go for a walk. You listen to music. You'll hear a lyric somewhere. You'll hear a chord change or a some sort of feel in a song, and you'll go, that's fucking great.
Really?
You know? And you'll rub it. And you'll use it. And that's how it works, right? But the avenue thing, it's funny. So for this record, the first record was literally me kind of dealing with everyday problems, like therapeutic type thing, right? This one is more so centered around the idea of, right, well, I'm 33 now.
Jeez, you're only 33. I thought you were older than
all right, fuck off. Yeah, 33, right? And you're going, okay, why am I still doing this? Like, I'm married, I have a kid, we're going for a mortgage, you know what I mean? Rake of responsibilities. Why am I still writing music? But then you come to the realization of going, because I have to write music. because I don't know what the fuck else I'd do with my day if I didn't.
Absolutely. I think it's obviously your purpose. I'm the same boat as you. You know, you get the kind of ignorant people that come up and saying, still doing the music and stuff. Yeah.
That fucking Christmas, your Auntie Margaret. You still at the music, are you? Yeah, fuck off, Margaret.
And as you said, you know, I possibly don't think I'd be able to do anything else. And then, as your friends referred to, if I ever had a real job, I'd be called up to HR every Monday morning.
100% I would, yeah, because I'd be late every day.
Well, more sinister things than that.
You can't cancel a Monday morning. You know what I mean? You can cancel a gig, but you can't cancel a Monday morning.
I admire that, and I think it's great. That's your purpose. And, you know,
it's just like I'm the type. I'm convinced I'm a little on some sort of ADHD or something, right? Because I definitely do.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
I'll vouch for that.
Yeah. From a medical profession here, I definitely have ADHD or whatever the fuck, AA, fucking whatever it is. As long as it's not HIV, I don't give a fuck. I genuinely lose sleep over things like that.
Okay.
Like I just the other night, I'll wake up and I'm like, why am I doing this album? Why am I doing this? I'm sweating over stupid things like, right, we're hitting the studio on Wednesday and we're going to be on this, and this. But what if that doesn't work and this doesn't happen? What if it, you know?
Well, I don't think there's ever anything wrong with that. I think having anxiety and stuff shows that you care. You know?
Yeah.
I think in any walk of life, if you have worries and stuff, I think it can be a good thing. It can either bring the best out of you or obviously it can go the other way. But I think that's a natural instinct. To worry. I went through that even as a kind of after releasing my first EP as a youngster. I went through several years of not releasing music because of fear of failure. I suffered from terrible anxiety, fear of rejection. Are people going to like it? I don't know if other musicians watching can relate to that.
Everybody.
And then obviously the older and wiser I've gotten over the years, and meeting my lovely wife, she's been an incredible muse for me. The older I've gotten, the more I've started to not give a shit what people think. You're slightly younger than me now, but I got to that stage where I'm like, just lash it out. What an absolute shame it would be to have all this music that I have just sitting on a hard drive. That came to the realization. I was like, get it out there. If people like it, great. If they don't, who gives a shit, you know? And I think my wife kind of instilled that into me as well, and having good friends and band members around me. So I just wish I kind of had that attitude a bit earlier on, because I've been a bit slow with getting my music out. But thankfully now I'm kind of on the right track now for that.
I am very much of the belief, right? Now, I came to this conclusion at around 19 years of age, 20 maybe, when I was really left secondary school. And I played in bands through secondary school, but like really started to saying, fuck this, or shite at everything in school, so I'm fucking doing this. I even meet some of my old teachers in the Cock Tavern to drink in the Cock Tavern, and I meet them, I don't know, every couple of months, you know, I just see them in there. And they always say, you fucking shite in school, so I'm glad you're still stuck at the music or whatever, you know. But I'm of this belief that what you're saying there, I wish I had done things my own way and I didn't try to please everybody. I remember listening to an interview with David Bowie. Have you heard this interview?
I think the one where he wades out into the sea. Carry on.
Anyway, there's this this interview with Bowie.
I think I do have it.
He says essentially, don't play to the gallery. He says.
That's the one.
That's the one, is it?
Yeah.
It's not art. Art cannot be something you're doing for somebody else. So you cannot sit there and go, I'm going to write this song because I think Joe, Sheila and Mick is going to like this song. The song has to come from you. It has to be 100% from you. And I came to the conclusion that if you look at all the greatest artists of all time, right? So take you want Metallica, Queen, Bowie, Beatles, Stones, Elvis, Marvin Gaye, Sinatra, whoever it is, none of them sound alike.
That's it.
None of them sound alike. They're all their own thing.
But to finish the quote, he said, I do remember that, don't play to the gallery. And he says, be out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And he gave a great analogy of walking into the sea. Do you remember this?
No, I don't remember that part.
He said, walk into the sea, and when you're kind of on your feet and the water's there, walk out a little bit further, just when you're on your tippy toes.
Uncomfortable.
And that's the perfect spot you need to be within your creative.
That's great.
Isn't it?
It's fucking great.
That's Bowie for you, but he's right. You know, slightly go outside your comfort zone, and he says that's where you'll make your best stuff.
And inspiration is fine. Look, I'm heavily inspired from Oasis and that Britpop type thing. And And that was a generation before me. I mean, I grew up when Oasis came out when I was 2, right?
You're a mad Oasis fan, aren't you?
Man, I said it before.
Did you ever have the chops?
Yeah.
Did you?
In school, yeah.
You have to show me a photo of that after.
So we can get that up, yeah. Fucking, that's on a bleeding. Lord knows
Did you
what
have
that
the
is.
chops?
Oh, yeah.
Deadly.
Fucking Teen Wolf in school. I was like a hairy cunt. I was. Honestly, right? Yeah, I had the chops in school at the fucking sideburns and all I had. Yeah.
Deadly.
Yeah, man.
Stone Island jackets. Have you got
No,
one?
Stone Island wasn't a thing
Oh,
when I was
wasn't
in
it?
school. No, but it was or maybe it was. I don't know. But no, man, I was fucking mad for it. Like, you know.
But isn't it? That's part of your.
But that's the
your
thing,
development,
isn't it?
It is.
Look, so you said the Metallica thing, right? I never grew up. I never got into metal music. I don't know why. I was one of the few. It just skipped me because so when I was growing up I'd say around 2002, 3, 4 is where I kind of went at 11, 12 years of age is where I kind of went, got my first guitar, what's out, you know? And the first big band for me was Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
Right, 2006, 14 years of age. I remember fucking mitching out of secondary school to go down, buy that first album, and my nanny caught me outside the music box and fucking 10:10 on a Tuesday morning, whatever it was, and being like, what are you doing here? And I was like, slapped the head off me in Finglas Village outside the music box. And yeah, just I remember going home, getting the record, putting it on, and just you hear the View from the Afternoon come on and you go, oh my God.
There you go.
This is and it's all recorded live.
That's it.
The whole thing is live. And you're saying to yourself going, does that happen now?
We don't know. They're all on their devices now, aren't they now? But I can relate to that incredibly. Getting my first Metallica records off my brother Jer, and literally I'm getting my first Squire starter pack from my mother.
Yeah,
Remember
the Squire,
those?
yeah.
Unbelievable. Get the little lamp and the pick and all. I was locked in my room with the CD, learning every riff off that album. I think I got the Black Album and S&M. Unbelievable. And that was such a big turning point for me. And it's funny you were talking about the hair. I always wanted to have long hair, but obviously growing up with a lot of heterosexuality around me in school and bravado and stuff, I would never have been allowed to have it.
Yeah.
But I did get an opportunity in COVID. It was a great
opportunity. You had no fucking choice.
COVID was a great opportunity to experiment.
Yeah,
I had hair down to there.
No way.
So I finally could say I had rocker hair.
Need to show pictures of that.
I will. I'll show you. We'll try and get one up if you want. But I had to, and then I had to chop it all off because it was just too hard work.
And
to
did
condition it, wash it twice. Very hard. Moroccan oil. Very hard.
Bollocks that. Did you play in a metal band?
No, never.
Are you a metaler?
I am a metaler. No, I'm very.
You're a metaler, but are you a metaler?
I'm primary Metallica. I wouldn't really go outside that threshold. Like Megadeth and stuff and Anthrax never really appealed to me. I like the melody that's involved in the Metallica tunes.
Yeah. But so Metallica, right, they're obviously metal, right? But like, the screaming is where I'm out.
He doesn't. Well, he has a very melodic voice.
He does.
I suppose the other bands on the side skirts of those would be screamers.
My
that's
mate
why
is mad into Cannibal Corpse.
I've heard the band, but
Jesus,
I just know by the
Christ.
name that I'm not going to like them.
Honest to God, yeah. You see the names of the songs, I can't say them on this.
Jesus.
But some of those bands, like those, I don't know if it's death metal, I don't know what it is, but you're listening to it and you're going, man alive, like, are you all right in the head? Like, you know?
But isn't it great that just the different opinions, and it's back to don't ever give a shit about what people think of your music. There's different, such a variety of eclectic tastes out there. You know,
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
you'll appeal to someone, even a niche market. Even if it's if 100 people liked my songs and came to all my shows, what's the measure of success? I'd be delighted with that.
So
you know,
my aspirations from all of this is it's not money, right, and it's not fame in the traditional sense. I want to do to somebody like what Noel Gallagher did to me, or Kelly Jones from Stereophonics did to me. I want.
I thought you were going to say R. Kelly there.
No, what R. Kelly did to me is a different podcast. That's the Wednesday podcast. And then what I did to him. From what day? Fuck's sake. Like
Sorry.
what? I have a serious image in my head now. Fucking insane. No, what I want to do is if I can inspire someone to pick the guitar up and to write a song,
Exactly.
fucking done.
Exactly.
I would happily go, yep, done. I inspired fucking Jamie to pick the guitar up to go, Ian, that song is fucking class, and I wanted to be like that, and I wanted to play like that. Like, I bought guitars, amps, pedals based off what my heroes had If they played shit Marshalls, I bought shit Marshalls because they did that. And everyone goes through that, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Like even small little things like, geez, I've been doing this now for, since I was 18. I'm 36 now. You did the maths. But
18 years.
There's been stages in the career of doing what we do where sometimes after a gig you'd be like, am I still doing this? What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
But the small little wins, it sounds a bit corny, but when people come up to you after gigs and say, I really enjoyed that. That was deadly.
Yeah.
That was deadly. It kind of makes you kind of go, do you know what? You're making an impact on some people, and then, you know, keep going and you're doing something right. You know,
I love when the lads
keep throwing shit and some of it'll stick.
Yeah, and you're right. So I don't consider myself a great guitar player by any stretch of the imagination. I can play, but I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a. If I was like in my band, right, in my solo project with my band, the Iann Brennan and the Echoes thing, I'm not the lead guitarist, right? It Paul does all the lead stuff. I don't. I never learned it, right, because I never sat down to play the guitar to be a lead guitar player, right. I went down the route of being a songwriter more so than a lead guitar player, right? But some of these gigs you do, like in the Straw Hall, the last time I was there on a Saturday, this couple was in and this guy came up after the gig and he was like, holy shit. He said, I'm playing guitar like 4 years. And like, how do you get to the level you're at? And I'm like,
right.
I'm like, really? Yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking, yeah, like it's not. I'm like, just, it's, I don't know what it is. It's a craft, right? Yeah. So what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it.
Exactly.
Right? Now I know lads that, so there's another guy who I went to college with, and he would go home and he would just play his guitar all day and all night. And when you look at him gigging now, you go, holy shit, this guy is absolutely like another world this guy lives on, a guitar playing, right? But he can't write a song. Do you know what I mean? He can't.
Exactly.
He can't do that. He hasn't got the discipline to sit down to and if you think about how hard it is to write a song, like that journey from the beginning to the end, it's like.
Regarding the songwriting thing, starting off as a musician of sorts, songwriting, I never thought I would go down the road of songwriting. I was just obviously jamming out, trying to figure shit out in the guitar. It was only, I think, the more you get engulfed into it and the older you get, songwriting's come slightly easier to me. I don't know, it's all the experiences I've gone through and the older and wiser I am, as I said before. But it's like friends of mine who have nieces and nephews or sons and daughters are like, oh, I want to get me young fella to learn the guitar, my daughter to learn the piano. Will I get them lessons? The thing with lessons, it's like you're forcing it upon them. I think the fundamental way of learning an instrument is being obsessed and taking your guitar up to your bedroom.
Yeah, agreed.
And being, get down for your dinner, will you?
Yeah.
I'll be down in a minute.
Your ma's fucking hitting the roof with the sweeping brush going, shut the fuck up.
For me, that's the difference from being good and the best.
Yeah.
Of having an obsession with it. When you have to be told, oh, I have to go to music lessons today. Not a hope.
So when I got my first guitar at 12, 13, 11, I don't know when I was, around then. And I went to group guitar lessons for a year. Learned fucking nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Then I sat with my granddad, and so we come from a bit of a musical family, right? And my granddad kind of showed me 4 chords, 3 chords, right? And I was like, okay, grand.
So you could learn all the Oasis tunes.
Exactly, right? 3 chords and a capo. Half the lads in Temple Bar have been doing it for 20 years. So so I went home, played these 3 chords over and over and over and over until eventually I go, you hear a song with those 3 chords and you go, oh, I know those 3. Right, so you play along to whatever it was. You go, wow, I can do this, like, you know, it's pretty good. Then you learn yourself kind of you just learn that if I move this finger here and I do this and then you do that for years and eventually the theory comes then of being, okay, like over COVID I sat down and did a good bit of theory and kind of learned proper scales and proper this and but I did it on the piano because it was easier.
Right. I never went down that path of learning theory and stuff. If you put a piece of music in front of me, I wouldn't even know what that was.
Oh no, it may be fucking Chinese. I can't read music. No,
I couldn't at all.
No. But if we were here together and we were jamming in a certain key and you said to me, right, this song's in the key of such, I'd go, okay, well now I know how to solo over what you were doing, right? Or I know what kind of fits and what doesn't fit, whatever.
Of course.
But it really helps with songwriting. Like it really, really helps with if you're saying, right, this song is coming from somewhere that's in me, it's a sad song, it's an experience I went through, you know how to make that sound a particular way.
Absolutely.
You know? And that's what I was missing out on for years and years and things like that. Do you have a process of songwriting? Like, do you have this is how I write?
What I've done recently, I'm in a great creative space at the minute, and what I think the main thing has been is I had a studio in my apartment in an isolated room. I was even telling the lads in the band to try it out. I found having it in an isolated room, you had to kind of inspire yourself to walk into that room, and it can be a bit of a daunting task. So what I've done is I've moved it. Thankfully, my wife was understanding and didn't kill me, but I've moved my studio into the kind of living space. Now, it's nice and neat and tidy. It's not all over the place. And I find now, like yourself, every day I'm sitting down doing bits and I feel more comfortable. I might go into the kitchen, make a coffee, walk by the piano, sit down, my guitars are there. I find it's such a more enjoyable creative process instead of going into an isolated space. If anyone's listening, try it out if you're struggling or you're getting a bit of a block or your lack of inspiration. But regarding a process, I don't kind of force myself to sit down. I know you were saying you'll give yourself 15 minutes every morning. I'll pick up something. It could take me, I've written songs in 5 minutes. Yeah. And I've written songs that have taken 3-4 months. If I ever come to a roadblock, I let it stew. Yeah. Maybe for a couple of weeks, and when you come back to it, maybe, as I said, you might take a different avenue. So I don't have a blueprint. Yeah. As I said, it could take 5 minutes where it just flows out of you, or it could take up to 3-4 months.
It's there's no right or wrong here. Everyone just has a way. Absolutely. Your way is not wrong, and my way is not right, and there's no. Of course. You know, it's but this what really helps is what I find with writer's block and with I'm struggling to come up with whatever. Leave a guitar, as you said, in your sitting room, right? And when your missus or fella or whoever it is goes to bed at night time, just pick it up.
I leave one on the couch 24 hours a day.
Pick it up. And when you're watching the telly, just play. That's it. Something, you will subconsciously do something and you'll go,
exactly.
Was that?
100%. Yeah. I think that is a really important part of it. I find if you ever, as I said, there's no right or wrong way. If you ever have to force yourself into trying to be creative, as I said, some people are different. Some people need to be strategic and kind of hard on themselves to sit down and be creative. But for me, having the instruments around me in the living space of my home has kind of put a fire under my belly, you know, and I'm doing bits every day. And then a new project I'm in with Columbia Mills, I was chatting to you beforehand. This is a band, an established band. There are 3 albums in. It's great to be a part of. I'm the drummer.
You joined recently, did you?
Yeah, I'm probably there a year, but we're in a great creative buzz at the minute. And what's amazing is I'm very proud and that they're involving me in the creative process, from the composing of the music as well. I'm not just on the pots and pans, you know.
And do you like that?
I absolutely love it, because when you're making music as a songwriter on your own, I find you can fall into a bit of laziness or you've known to hold account. You don't hold yourself accountable. Where when you're in a collaborative space with 3 other people, you really have to bring the best out of yourself. Yeah. And I think it's a great thing. And I've never been in that environment before, so I'm really loving it. As I said, I'm doing bits every morning and excited to send, whether it's a riff, a bass line or something, to the lads, and then they'll give their feedback. It's great. And I've never been in a band situation like that before, and it's really put a fire under my arse.
So when I was growing up in bands, right, I've played in, 5-6 bands in my whole life, like original was and I was always by default the sole songwriter. Not of being I'm writing and you can't and that's it, right? Just musicians are lazy, and there's people that want to do it, there's people that don't, right? So I was organising in most bands I was in, if not all. I'm writing the songs, right? Which takes a fucking long time, right? And it's so draining, right? But I was doing that. I was booking the gigs, doing the social media, doing the very, very little payments that we were getting, whatever it was, organising rehearsals, set lists. And I'm going, what the fuck are the rest of the lads doing, like? And then you bring a song in that you've been working on for fucking weeks, if not months, and then the keyboard player turns around and goes, oh man, I don't like that, maybe you should change it like this. What the fuck? What?
So yeah, I think it's a tough one, as I said. We're very lucky now. The lads in the Columbia Mills are the two of them are in my our cover band of Luna Boys.
Oh,
so
okay.
we're best of friends as well.
So the
which
chemistry
great.
is there.
There is chemistry there.
So do you prefer now to work where like a Fiach or a Steve writes?
It's a great process. As I said, there are 3 albums in. Fiach would be the lyricist, but obviously will come with a lot of songs, and then the other lads will come up with parts and pieces. And now that I'm a part of this, we're currently in a great creative process now, where we're all putting little bits and pieces in. We're Frankenstein the songs up, making it into something that you never thought was going to evolve into, which is amazing. That's the amazing thing. And you can't be precious over pieces that you present to the band.
Yeah.
Obviously, as I said, I keep going back to being older and wiser. If this was 10 years ago and I showed something to the lads and they didn't like it, I'd probably be a bit upset. We're at an age now, we're all older.
Yeah, maturity.
Do you know what, Jay? That's shy.
Yeah,
And like, no bother. If they even only take 5% of the stuff that I throw at them, I'd be proud and delighted with that. And I think the way we speak to each other in a certain tone, we know our different characters. I'm sure the lads have killed each other over the years, and we have in the Luna Boys, but we're best of friends, and I think that's very important as well.
Do you ever get where if you say A, Steve say B, just because you said A?
I don't know. No, I really think that we're all good songwriters, and we do try and park ego when it comes. It's always for the best of the song. Yeah, and I'm always very like that. Regarding my role in the band, live wise, I'm the drummer. Now that's my secondary instrument.
Did you start as a drummer?
I started back to the Metallica days. I got a drum kit and an electric guitar, and I was just playing both.
So you were doing both at the same?
Wow, right, but the lads have had some of the best drummers in Ireland over the years, so being given the opportunity to do it was pretty nerve-wracking. But I think one of the main reasons having me in, I do the simple things really well. I'm not the most elaborate.
Gringo Star.
Just, do you know what? He doesn't get enough credit.
No, he doesn't. Gringo's amazing.
And but some of the best compliments you can get is, do you know what? You're solid. You do the simple things right, and I can sing. Not many drummers can sing when they're on the pots.
Ringo Star.
Oh yeah.
You just need to write a Thomas the Tank Engine tune now, and you're laughing. That's it. It's funny what you're saying there, because what I find is that now, excuse me, albeit I've never been in a band where 3 people have written songs, right? Because I said it's always fallen on me. So I can't imagine putting myself in a scenario where I bring a song in and someone says, you know, change this lyric to this, and why not just melody like this and whatever, such.
It's back to not being precious over,
right?
Unless you're very, very personal about it.
I don't know if it's not that. It's not that I'm personal about it or I'm precious about it. It's that. But this is the piece of art that came from me at this time when I was writing it, right? Yes, there's ways to improve it. Of course there is. Yeah. But if we start changing lyrics, and well, that means are we not just kind of doing it for the sake of doing it? Because there's no possible way.
Yeah, of course.
You don't know what I was feeling at the time I put this on the paper. So why?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Absolutely. As I said, I'm new to this kind of process now. Regarding lyrics, that will be Fiachra's kind of lane. But what I'm really enjoying at the minute is just the whole collaborative process where you could just come up with a riff here. A guy could have something he's working on, and we try and amalgamate the two of them into one. It's
great,
something that I've never been used to. But as I said, it's kind of sparked a bit of creativity in me, and I get excited now waking up in the morning, going on and doing something. Just you could start with something so simple, and then 2 hours later it's grown into something that you didn't think was going to go.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And just presenting it to other guys and getting feedback, and it's just great.
What I loved was, do you remember being 16, 17 and being like in bands and playing in these venues, and it was so shit, but like you loved, at the time you thought you were the dog's bollocks, you know, and you're saying to yourself going, oh my God, I can't believe it's 3 o'clock on a Saturday and I'm playing in fucking Oil Can Harry's, and you're going, but there's nobody here, but the band's about to play, and you thought you were amazing. You look back at videos that someone might take at the time and you go, well, I'm banging out a tune, the timing's all over the place. But they were the best days of my life.
Those gigs are probably the most important gigs you'll do.
Agreed.
Because you learn your character, your resilience. You learn from making hundreds of mistakes. You try and get over your anxiety. Like, people look at me when I'm playing going, how do you do that in front of people and stuff? And I'm going, trust me, if I was to do public speaking in front of people, it'd be a different story.
I can't do it.
I can't talk at all.
I was seeing me my wedding.
I could sing in front of as many as you want, but speaking in front of people through a microphone would be a totally out of my comfort zone.
Isn't it wild?
When I see people having to crack through microphones, I admire that. Sometimes I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Like, we must sing to thousands of people a month.
Absolutely.
Like thousands of people added together a month. Ask me to talk on the microphone to the bar 200 people. It ain't gonna happen.
But as well, I'm a believer that, you know what, shut up and play the tunes. You know?
Yeah, it's funny. I was talking
Like,
to Carl
shut up
about this
and
last
play
week, and I was saying, "Are you Paul? Sorry, the first episode. I said, "Are you a talker at the gigs?" Like, he meant, "Yeah, talk a little bit." Like, you know,
You won't get anything out of me.
I'm similar. Yeah,
I'm brutal. I'm absolutely brutal. But you
I'm
know what?
the
It's
same,
like you're
I'm
an
the same.
Oasis fan. I liked the way there wasn't much chat out of the lads. You know, I went to the gig as well, but just like a little couple of ad lib here and there, but just straight into the next
just
song.
fucking sing the tunes, man.
I don't
You know
like
who's
it
great
when-
for that? Paul Weller. Paul Weller
just
comes
bang
out
into the next one.
and he says, "How's it going, Dublin?" and just goes bang, 2.5 hours, whatever it is, of just tunes. I remember going to see. I've seen him a dozen times, right? But I remember once I seen him in the Olympia, and he did this part of the show where he kind of went to the side of the stage and sat at the piano, right? And he's kind of side facing the crowd, right, side of the stage, and the band is just jamming, and you're sitting here going, "Wow," and you bring your missus, and your missus loves it, and she goes, "Oh, this is pretty cool," like, you know what I mean? But what people who aren't into music don't understand is they're jamming something probably different every night.
Absolutely.
Like, the band is probably just some free flow there where they kind of know what's going to come next. But Steve Craddock, the lead guitarist, probably isn't going to play what he played tomorrow night.
Exactly.
You know,
that's something that you can relate to, I suppose.
That is a
punter.
raw, that's a live, that's gigging. That is it in a nutshell, right?
There you go.
That whole thing of being like, I am now connected in this moment, in this experience, at this time. It's insane.
It's funny you say that, actually, regarding like jamming and stuff with the Luna boys. We probably haven't rehearsed. I don't want any of my bride and grooms hearing this, but we haven't rehearsed in years.
But when you gig that often,
Exactly, it's a chemistry thing.
chemistry.
I'll come to the table with a song or Steve, and right, it's in the key of C. Watch for the changes and try and keep up.
Yeah.
Try and keep up. And even sometimes I'll change the structure in the middle of a gig. It's just give them the little eye or the wink, and
And they know exactly what that wink is.
it's priceless, that stuff, and that's obviously just years of playing with each other. And you see some bands that are amazing musicianship but lack the chemistry on stage, you know. And we wouldn't be the best technical band in the world, but it's regarding that kind of just on the spur of the moment going into something else. I think that's what keeps me very interested and has the hunger for keeping on going, you know.
And it's funny, one of my biggest gripes at the moment is, right, it might be spite as well. I might be spiteful for this. Probably am. But one of my biggest gripes at the moment, whereas you go on TikTok now, right? Or Instagram, whatever it is.
I can't stand the TikTok thing.
Where the fucking people find the
Everyone
time?
keeps telling me to get further in your career, you have to get on TikTok.
Right, and I'm not
like,
fucking writing songs not enough now. Fuck off.
are you doing
know?
like dances and stuff in front of it?
Yeah, with no clothes on, the whole lot. Yeah. And but I'm trying to be as active as I possibly can, right? But you're sitting there on a fucking Wednesday at 2:00 on. What the fuck am I going to post?
Just you on a guitar and singing?
Oh, whatever.
How's it been going? Is it beneficial to your career? Because I've set up an account and I'm brutal on it. The age I'm at, I just feel I cannot relate to anything on it.
TikTok is maybe not so beneficial for me because I feel that's for maybe someone in their early 20s.
Yeah, isn't it?
Instagram.
I'm so out of touch to that.
Yeah, Instagram is kind of where we need to be. Look, come here, I could be wrong here. This is just what I've experienced, you know. But with the TikTok thing, it's what happens is you get these people coming on, right? And they're 18, 19 years of age and good looking girl, good looking lad, whatever. And he comes on and he writes a semi-decent hook in a song.
Okay.
And puts 30-second reel of it out. And it gets 100,000 fucking views and likes and blows up, right? Yeah. And all of a sudden it's the song of the summer.
There you go.
Right? So it's this one song, right? And then they go and some promoter or someone will put him on a gig in the Olympia and he now has 250,000 followers and he sells out. And everyone goes to the gig and comes out and goes, that was the worst gig I was ever at in my life because the fella has never played a live show before.
Holy God.
But do you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
People are blown up. People are coming out with... This is why I feel we're falling off from we're getting closer to never having a Bowie again. never having a Queen, a Beatles, or whatever the fuck it may be.
Yeah.
Even an Oasis again, or go closer, Kings of Leon, Arctic Monkeys, a Kasabian. That kind of band who come out and you go, fuck, this is insane. Like, you know, I think maybe Fontaines are the last kind of band to come out.
It goes back to my theory. Is there kids burying themselves in their bedrooms, rewinding CDs or constantly trying to learn songs? I don't know. I think that generation is a dying breed. Now, I could be wrong, but I honestly don't think kids, young teenagers are doing that anymore.
I don't know.
Just too many distractions, and I think the social media thing and devices.
Well, it's killed it, hasn't
one
it?
of them.
I mean, as I was saying, so I'm doing my second album now, and I'm kind of talking with manager, and I'm kind of going, do people have capacity for 10 songs on an album to listen straight through these days? Like, is that a thing?
Isn't it a great theory? I was even just chatting with the lads. As I said, they're 3 albums in, and I was just throwing some ideas around. Is it because of the capacity of attention spans? Yeah. Is it maybe releasing singles at a time? You know, is that the way to go now? I
mean, if you ask me, the way the world has gone is 30-second clips on Instagram.
It is. Even less than that. And if you don't get their attention in 5 seconds, they're gone.
I'm guilty of it myself. You know, does this annoy this bugs the fucking life out of me, right? When you hear this, right? I'm going to be fucking cynical as fuck here, right? I don't give a fuck.
Let it out, right?
I'm putting my fucking blood, sweat and tears into writing a song. Costs a bastard fortune to record this song, right? I've spent like, I don't know, like multiple thousands of euro on recording the album, right? Marketing and all. And you get a fucking niche out of it. You'd be fucking lucky to scrape fucking 1,000 views on some videos, right? Then a cat falls off a wall and it has 10 million views and you're kind of going, the fuck?
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know,
crazy.
It's, oh my, sends me fucking spare, you know?
Have you seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
do me a favor and watch it again because it's very relevant to today.
Is that years ago now? I watched that.
It's actually scary.
I must watch it. Yeah, it's just the social media age. Do you think it's better in this day and age where you can upload anything to Spotify in seconds, right? Or in whatever bit of notice hours? You can sit in your room, you can write and record a song that day and have it on Spotify. Yeah. If it's Wednesday, you can have it on the Friday.
Yeah.
And you can put these clips up, you can blow up online if you're lucky. If you have a little hook, a little thing, even if it's 3 chords, but it's a hooky thing, you will go viral, chances are, right? Or do you think it's better the way it was 40 years ago when you got in your car and you drove county to county to county with your band, playing for fucking nothing, but but people were into it because they had nothing else, right? There was no social media, so people just went to Saturday night to see entertainment in a bar. And do you think it was better then or now?
Absolutely then. I mean, I'm a primitive fundamentalist, so I used to love going into Golden Discs, getting my CD, reading all the lyrics in the sleeve, nearly burning the thing out in my CD player, even cassettes. I was probably a bit older then. Cassettes were kind of going out of fashion. It's such a shame, isn't it? It's as if it's slightly it's devalued your product, hasn't it?
Well, I'd say a video online now, if I put a 30-second clip up and I got 50, 60,000 views, for some reason in this day and age, it's worth more to me than a sellout gig in Whelan's.
I don't know if that would resonate with me now. If I could, like, imagine.
But think about it. If you want to get booked for something, right?
Yeah.
Or you want to, not booked, or maybe not, but like if you want to go viral, or if you want to get your name out there, like the Late Late or anything like that, 50,000 views on a video, man.
Yeah, as I said, you're evolving into today,
and I hate it. I hate it.
Well, you have to evolve, don't you? And as I said, I'm a little bit ineloquent on social media and digital devices and stuff. So the TikTok thing has been quite a kind of a big hurdle for me to get over. And it's kind of a stubborn thing as well. As I said, every time I go onto it, it's some 50-year-old doing a dance, and it just repulses me. I don't know. I just can't.
Fuck off, Sheila. You're 65.
I just don't want to go to that. But everyone I speak to says you have to be on TikTok. There's just a stubborn part of me that just can't do it. I don't know. I think it's not what my makeup is.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
I'm on it. And for my cover gigs, right, I go live. And I put this thing on the screen.
You're great at the live ones. Again, an insecurity thing that I have. I just couldn't speak down the camera.
I tell you where I get a bit.
I admire it. Well done.
I get a bit insecure when, like, you know, you're playing in a fucking wherever the fuck it is, this and that, whatever the fuck it is, right? And you're playing there, and someone is sitting where this cup is away from you, and you're talking to the camera. This one and go, what? And then you're like, oh, sorry, I'm just talking to the live camera. You look like a fucking idiot. Like,
Jesus.
Well, like, that's where my, you know what I mean? That's what I look like. I think to myself, going, for fuck's sake, like.
No, I've been watching them. You're good. You're as I said, I don't think I could build up the courage now to be recording myself. And I know these are all tools you need to have in your armory for your music career.
See, where TikTok is good is with the live thing, right? Is that anyone can stumble across your live. It's not like Instagram where you have to follow somebody to see them live, right? It's not beneficial to you to go live on Instagram unless you're fucking Bono, right? Because if you only have 6,000, like I have 6,000 followers, it's not a lot of followers like on Instagram.
I think I have 54. Oh, sorry, no, 54 on TikTok.
That's not bad.
54.
54 genuine followers. But but you see, with the live thing is that on TikTok, anyone can stumble across it, right? So what I do is I put on the screen, I might say, for 1,000, so you have to tap the screen to like, right? But the more likes you get, the more people are tapping.
The algorithm gets spread.
Right? So more people stumble on the live.
Okay.
So what you do is I put a thing on my screen, and I have, say, 1,000 likes for Mr. Brightside, 3,000 for Oasis, 5,000 for Living on a Prayer, whatever the fuck, right? And you have this list, whatever the songs are. And you change it for your gigs, right? So more mellow list on a Tuesday, and then progressively
you've got
Saturday night.
Your shit together.
But people go on and they go, fucking hell, I want to hear Stick Season, right? And they go, that's 50,000 likes. Because one, I don't want to play it, right? And two, if you want to hear it, you better make work me well. Get me 50,000 likes on the thing, right?
Okay.
So you get up to like 49,000, 50,000 likes. But you've gained like, I don't know, 80, 90, 100, 150 followers.
Okay.
Just from that one show.
Okay, it's interesting. I'll consider diving into it again.
Where it's not good for your live performances, and I've stopped doing it recently, I haven't been live as much, is because you're more focused on this than you are out front.
Okay.
And it does kind of play off the thing of being like, right, well, I actually care more about what's going on in my camera than I care.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and it can get like that.
Yeah.
What these people don't understand is these people have hit a target now and I have to play a song. What these people don't understand is that I have to play for these people out front. So you do have to find the balance when you're doing both. Now I have that balance now, but when I first did it, I was totally ignoring this or I was totally ignoring this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's I just can't relate to that at all.
Yeah.
I'd be just straight on reading the crowd and kind of immersing myself into whatever I can, even if it's an empty room, as I said at the start. Or, you know, what I find amazing in Bad Bob's is nearly, Jesus, you'd be the only paddy in the place.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to be careful in there with what kind of songs you play.
I don't do any of it.
But it's great though as well. You know, having different demographics or different bars that have different kind of styles of music from different people. You have to really kind of diverse your set, don't you? I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it is as well. Like, I don't do the same set all the time.
Yeah,
but I know lads like Ray Scully does kind of. He comes in and I think he told me before he just goes in, he sets up. Now Ray is fucking outstanding at what he like. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane what he does. Like, you know.
It is.
But that's his thing. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't really do requests if I don't need to, and I don't offer it. He says, like, you know, and things like that.
I think that's his absolute unique selling point.
100%.
He's so different, and you need to have that. And obviously, the guys in total know that. I'd like to consider myself slightly different as well. If you had all the same lads in playing the same, so it just wouldn't work.
Put a jukebox on.
That's why I think Ray is brilliant. Like, I even love watching him because I'm a rocker. He's a rocker.
Yeah.
And playing the maddest shit ever, Linkin Park and all, and you're just like, yes. You know what I mean? It's just like class. It works. Yeah. It's great.
Do you have any kind of, like, what's your 5 staples in your set that you're like, I have to do these songs?
I'm kind of love playing the bluesy stuff, and I love Johnny Cash. I suppose I always play. Or
every time I've seen you've been doing Johnny Cash.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder's a staple there, I suppose as well. And I love Elvis Presley. Like, you'll very rarely see me play modern music.
Yeah, I don't.
Very rarely.
As modern as I go, like, I'm not one to throw your Chapel Roans in or throw your Sabrina Carpenters. Or
the other day I was playing and someone says, "Would you play what's a Pink Ponytail or something?"
Pink Pony Club, yeah.
Pink Ponytail. Will you play that? And I was like, no. And they got thick with me. Like, I was like, It's like, will you piss off out of my face? Who asked you? Like,
no, I'll do it.
they
Like,
get annoyed at you. I'm like, do you think I played that shit?
see,
like,
my way around that is, right, they're all the same fucking chords in these modern songs anyway, right?
I just won't do it.
Well, I just throw them, fucking 8 of them into a mashup. And just be like, instead of playing the full song, I've just knocked out fucking this, and this in about 3 minutes in a mashup. Now I've played
very accommodating. I won't do it. And Galway Girl and Wonderwall.
Oh,
and I'm not being cruel or anything, but I go, is that the best you have?
I know. Is
that you at your best?
But you have to remember, I say this to my missus all the time, and she gets annoyed when I say this, and I don't know why she does, because it's just a thing, right? There's people who like music, and there's people who are into music.
Yeah.
There's a difference, right? My missus is into makeup, right? I'm not into makeup, so I wouldn't know anything about it.
Of course,
I appreciate it looks good on people. I appreciate whatever like that. But with music, like you know what I mean? Like I know my mates, for example, right, would be huge into rugby, right? One of the lads is mad at the rugby. I'm not into it at all. I'll watch a game with him if he's into it, right?
Yeah, I struggle to kind of relate to it.
Don't get the rugby thing. I'm a football man through and through. I don't get the rugby thing, right? But anyway, he's into it. I would watch it, but I couldn't. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
sure, I don't even know the rules. Like,
that's what I mean.
But I'll watch it to be amongst my friends and have a beer. But
right, and it's
that's
like
about as far as it goes.
Even bring it back to art, right? I really love movies and series, right? I'm a bit of a buff, but I'm not into it. I don't act. I don't go any further than watching them. You know what I mean? Some people worship them, inspired by them. I'm not like that, right? But people are like that with music. And some of the requests you get, it's like, oh man, do you know Galway Girl? Yeah, man, but come on, for fuck's sake. but do you know what I mean? Like, you know, so I've kind of learned to kind of leave
and it gets worse when they go, the Ed Sheeran one.
Oh, yeah, now that's where I kind of go, it's fucking one Galway Girl, you know. But anyway, I kind of come to the opinion of leaving my kind of taste at the door a little bit, because if I do that fully, well, then you may as well put this playlist on and just put the top 50 charts on, right?
Yeah.
You got to bring your own personality and spin to it. My set is best. My set comes across best when there's a load of, like a stags or a hens party, or a load of lads, ladies in together in a circle, hugging, singing songs, right? The Oasis thing, that's the kind of where my set goes down, the sing along rather than the go fucking mental type thing, right? Whereas I appreciate, like, someone like Ray or something, you go mental to Ray. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He's 100%, the loop pedal's going, it's fucking flying. My set is not like that. My set is more sing along, locked type thing.
On that note, with regarding the Luna Boys, and I think our popularity with corporate gigs and wedding gigs is, now that I just think about set lists, we don't really play your kind of like your Wonderwalls or your kind of, you know, we play The Cure, Depeche Mode. Now that I'm thinking about it, we have a little Metallica mashup, AC/DC. Like, it's bananas to even read that on a page, but it works because we're going flat out.
Yeah.
And we put our own little twist on it, and that, again, I think being slightly different and obscure benefits you regarding going forward, getting bookings, because people are like, these lads are fucking mad. And
but there's also an element of, you lads are in a moment. You lads are all connected in a circle, intertwined, and everyone is on the level, and everyone is connected, and you could be playing fucking anything up there. People will go, that's class.
Exactly. Whether they know it or not, they're artists.
And that vibes. That vibes. You know, not having that chemistry, if you were to throw probably someone else into the mix, if I come in and stood in for Steve, right, I'd be like, right, lads, what the fuck's going on here? It would be off. Right?
I don't think it would be off. I appreciate what you're saying, but I can tell from even chatting with you, you'd integrate pretty fast into a group because you're chatty and you have that kind of character about you.
Probably, but okay, throw James in, right, in the control room, right? It's not going to be the same thing.
Ah, of course it wouldn't be.
You know,
but you've got the character to be in a band. Say with me, that's a big important thing as well. Nearly, we'd look at your character, what you're like as a person, over your quality. Oh
yeah, you have to be in a band. Like, so 100%. My band, the Echoes, we recently changed the drummer, and Ronan Sherlock is now drumming. He plays in a great original band called Gather the Lost. They're more so a heavier rock, so they'd be more like down the lines of your Linkin Park or someone like that, right? Okay. You'd be into them. It's not my kind of thing, but they're a good band, right? So he's drumming with me now. And it was more so his personality. I asked him before I kind of heard him playing the drums. Now, I know two guys that recommended him since knowing him from we rehearsed down at Tsunami Studios in Ballyfermot there. And the two guys who recommended it, look, he said that he records there. So I said that the guys, how is he? Like, is he a good drummer? Is he whatever? And they said, yeah, he's solid. He's great. So even before I seen him hit the drums, I knew he had the personality to.
So important.
He will not affect the band's chemistry. That whole thing coming in.
And your process going forward.
Totally.
That's it.
Totally.
I totally agree with that.
You know?
Sure, if it was all down to quality, I wouldn't be the drummer in my band.
No, we'd be the fucking wokest band out there and it'd be shite crack. You know? That's what it'd be, you know? Have you ever had anything absolutely fucking mental happen to you at a gig?
I think you were posing that question to me before. Off the top of my head, I mean, I've gone to so many gigs, but it's probably me acting the maggot at gigs. Or,
no, you don't have one thing at a gig where you say, "Oh, did that actually just fucking happen?" Like,
well, no, I suppose it was me acting the maggot. Just I remember going to Metallica in Copenhagen, and I dressed up as James Hetfield, and it went down like a shitstorm. It was brilliant. Everyone was loving it. Getting into moshes, had the handlebar mustache grown.
You grew the mustache, did you? It wasn't fake.
To thicken it up, I put a bit of makeup over, but I grew it. Had the black jeans, the sweatbands. It's not the craziest story, but it was such a monumental gig to go to after how much they inspired me as a child, going to another country to see them. It's one of the most special gigs I've ever been to.
We had there's some things that have happened I've seen at gigs that if I went back and I told my mates,
give us a story.
They think I'm lying.
I'm so boring that I didn't even have one.
There was one time we were doing a gig, I played an old band, I won't say any names around, but we were going to do this show at like 1:30 in the day, I think it was, right? Actually, Rob would have booked us, the band, for this. It was one of these Leopardstown things in the middle of the fucking building blocks, and you play in the square when everyone's having lunch with food fans in. Yeah, right, so we've all done them, right? Anyway, he wanted a band in, right? So I said, half one, fucking residential area, no. Didn't give a fuck. Corporate money, 1:30 of the day on a Wednesday. Yeah, we'll do it, right? We rock into the place, right? We're setting up. We didn't know it was outdoors, right?
I know where this is going.
So we're going, okay, yeah. So we're setting up, we're playing. And of course, you're too loud, fucking whatever, right? You're going, this is fucking mental. Like, obviously it's too loud. It's a fucking live band, like, you know. Yeah. So there's this old folks home that was in behind where the buildings were, you know, and this caretaker come up. Now, I don't blame him, to be fair, right, because we were fucking loud, right? And he comes in and he says, listen, you have to stop the shit that you're playing, like, you know. And me, I got real passive aggressive being like, man, we're not playing shit. Playing the Beatles, like, the Beatles are not shit, like, you know, being real fucking patronising, like, you know, because I was losing it a little bit of being like, I don't want to be here, no one really wants us here, we're just getting booked to be here, you know, that kind of way. And he unplugged us mid-song.
You're joking.
Yeah, mid-song. And I
can thankfully say that's never happened to me now, thus far.
I just and we've had things where like the drummer has shown up absolutely drunk out of his mind.
Why is it always the drummers?
It's always you fuckers showing up drunk out of his mind. We had one where we did give you a good one. We did a house party one time, right, with the band, same band, right? Fucking mental. This band was not like fucking just. If there was something crazy going to happen at a gig, it happened to us, right, type of band. We pulled up one time and the guitarist and the drummer pulled up and the fucking car was like something out of an NWA video. It was hotbox the fuck, right? Jesus. And me and the bass player came in a different car and these two boys were stoned out of our mind, right? So we're rolling into some fucking communion party or wherever it was in a back garden in some posh area somewhere. And I'm going, boys, what the fuck is going on here? These two lads opened the car door and the fucking smoke, Jesus. Just honest to God, right? It was wild. It was hilarious.
Jesus.
So I was like, fucking hell, lads, go in and fucking glass of water, whatever, sort yourselves out. So we're out there and the lads, the drummer is so slow putting the cymbal stands on. Like, you know, his eyes are as red as the devil's dick, right? And he's just fucking, he's setting up his things like that. And I'm going, this is me and the bass player. Look, we must get him on, Jamie, looking at each other going, this is a disaster,
it's
right?
Always drummers and bassists, actually, now that I think about it.
So I end up saying to the guitarist, you set up on that side because there was a wasp's nest on that side and I didn't want to stand over there, right? So he he's there playing, and I'm looking at him at one point. There's 2 wasps on the
Jesus
side of his head, right? And I'm looking at him going, and the whole crowd is just looking at us like we're fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ! It was just. Yeah, man. I need to get Jamie Trimble on.
Your story wins.
No, man. Honestly, that's mild. Some of the stuff that it's just been fucking bananas. But yeah, there's a lot of lads. There's a lot of stuff around Temple Bar because obviously people come to Temple Bar for stags, right? And for some reason, when you come to Ireland, you have the mentality of, we have to get fucking out of our minds drunk here.
Absolutely.
Because the Irish do it.
It's a culture thing.
What a load of shite, right? And some of the lads in Temple Bar, like I did a gig Fitzsimon's once as a 2-piece, and this girl took all of her clothes off, come to the stage and started like practically lap dancing on the stage. And you're sitting there thinking to yourself going, is this like what the fuck's going on here? Like, you know. Then she gets thrown out, right? And walks straight back in.
There you go.
You know what I mean? You're going, imagine doing this in fucking Stockholm. Imagine doing it in, you know what I mean? It wouldn't happen. Going to Berlin and doing this, it wouldn't happen.
You should write a book, Ian.
Oh man. Telling you now.
You've had some great experiences.
We need to get the bass player who's in the band with me. I'll get him on, and stories are fucking hilarious, like, you know. But yeah, now some of the stuff that happens is like some of the people go out of control, like the amount of people you see walking through Temple Bar when you do the late gigs, like sick against the wall and fucking
crazy. I try to stay clear of the late ones now.
Yeah. Too hairy for that now.
Yeah. But yeah, I just even find the city now, it's gone a little bit eerie, you know. It has, you know.
It has. See all this stuff with the Fleet Street car park?
Car and stuff.
Yeah,
exactly.
You see all this stuff?
You know, it's terrible. Like I have all my band's gear in mine all the time. So when I'm kind of parking the car in town now, I'm always a little bit skeptical.
Yeah, be sensible when you park the car.
But I always believe after midnight, all the zombies come out.
It's like The Walking Dead in town, isn't it?
It is.
It's fucking crazy, you know.
It is.
And I don't get it. It's so expensive.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's so fucking expensive for a gargle in Temple Bar.
Now I kind of would refuse to go in there now.
Oh yeah, well, and come here, and I love the idea of if I go to Berlin, right, or I go to Stockholm. Like my wife her mom's side of the family are Swedish. We go quite a bit to Stockholm, right? I just say, fucking take me to a local bar. Don't bring me to this fucking tourist trap, like, you know what I mean? Like, so when I'm talking to the lads in Temple Bar, I'm going, lads, he's go fucking a 5-minute walk that way. Gargle's half the price, look.
Exactly. And that you'll have a better experience.
There's Irish people in the bar.
Yeah.
You get talking to them, you'll have crack with them. All that's in this bar is just, you know what I mean? Like
hope the bad Bob's lads don't hear this, but whenever people ask me to recommend a place to go, I fucking send them straight out of Temple Bar anyway, that's for sure. Over to the Dame Tavern, best pub in the country.
Yeah, the Dame Tavern's a great spot, isn't it?
But it's funny, my wife being Argentinian, and whenever her family come over, they love being immersed in the Temple Bar.
Well, of course they do,
so
because
you have to appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I'll go down, be the only paddy in the place, go in and get 4 beers for 60 quid, you know, all this type of shit, like.
I do say that myself and my wife for our anniversary, we went up to Choyo, the restaurant. Have you had that?
No.
Oh, it's fucking stunning, man. It's one of these hibachi, make the thing in front of you type.
Teppanyaki.
Yeah, that's in Rathmoyans, right? But this one is on oh my god, what is the name of the street escaping me? Up where O'Donoghue's is and Toner's and is.
That's Bagastry.
Bagastry. How did I forget that? Anyway, Choyo was up there. Went into O'Donoghue's then afterwards, you know, with a rake of points in there. And I think it was O'Donoghue's or whatever, it must have been. And I said to your man, whatever it was, give us such and such and such, but it was like outrageous price, you know. I said to him,
even in O'Donoghue's, it's all the same now. We've normalised it.
I said to him,
you don't even blink now when you ask for $7.50 for a pint of Heineken or something. You're just like,
it was close to €8 for a Guinness, like.
Jesus.
What's out on the house? If it wasn't, whatever, forgive me, but it was one of them fucking bars anyway.
Drinking naggins in the house.
I know, yeah. Go flagging a fucking Linden Village before I leave the gaff.
It's mental though, it is. Like, you go out with your missus now, bottle of wine and a dinner, like, I mean, it's close to 200 snots, isn't it?
That night cost me just over €400.
There you go.
Right? Went for dinner, which was close to 160, 180, if not 2, right? Went for pints afterwards. And a taxi home to Swords is about 60 quid, 55, 60 quid.
We'll have to get on to Rob for an L pay rise, maybe.
Expense him, yeah. But yeah, and so you're writing away now at the moment. If there's anything coming up, he's on a plug?
We have a couple of gigs. We're playing in Mike the Pies, 14th of November.
Great spot.
And 5th of December in, what was the name of the venue I told you in Dublin?
Grand Social.
In the Grand Social. And we're working away extensively at maybe releasing a single or two. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the live gigs. I've played actually a few of them with them so far. Did a couple of gigs abroad in the UK with them as well. So
do you find it's a different crowd
abroad
in the UK?
It was, but it was quite, how do I say, nerve-wracking because we didn't know what to expect. Obviously, we could see tickets being sold and stuff, but I think I remember we played in Manchester, and it was some tiny little room. There was sweat all over the walls, and it was fucking deadly.
Love it.
But the reason I thought it was great, and the lads should be very proud. I mean, this was their project. I was just a drummer, but having people that aren't your mates and family, you know, that's what resonates. You know,
that's it.
It's all very well and good putting on gigs, having your mates and your family and your missus's mates and all being there. It's looking out into the crowd and seeing just strangers.
Yeah.
And that's why the lads should be very proud of that. And we're hoping to kick on now. Obviously now I'm on the pots and pans and we're writing some new stuff, and so it's exciting now. I'm really immersed in it,
cool.
Which is great.
And tickets on sale for anything like that? Can you go get tickets?
Tickets are on sale. Check out the website or on the Instagram, Columbia Mills. Mike the Pies, it's down the country now, but a lovely little venue.
Great venue. The legendary bands that have played
they haven't they? It's only when you go in and you see the posters on the wall, you're like, fuck.
So I haven't played there, but I've been in it for a weekend. Like I've been down there for a weekend. We've gone in for a pint.
Again, you need a shoehorn to get onto the stage. Like,
yeah, but I love that.
Like
real gigs.
My kit's a bit of an obscure one. It's a cocktail kit. I stand up and stuff, but
really,
the old bassist now will be fucking pushing me over to the side. Like you can't really feel. Yeah, it's a stand up type of style.
Class.
And I find it harder if I ever sit down on a drum still to play. I find it easier standing up.
Yeah,
and it kind of visually looks cool.
Yeah,
it
looks very fucking cool. Yeah.
So yeah, they're the two gigs coming up. So yeah, so it's great. So we're excited for that.
Deadly. Yeah, I have the Academy on February 27th, which tickets went on sale last week.
What day of the week is that on?
Friday.
Fuck. If I probably won't be available, you know. The
yeah, I know the crack.
I think I'm covering you that night in Bob's.
I think you probably are. But yeah, so tickets on sale. Go and get the tickets to see the boys. Then get tickets to see me. Fuck me, get tickets. I'm losing sleep over. But yeah, well look, that's all we have. Jamie, legend. Thank you very much. Go check him out. Go be his 55th follower on TikTok and catch him live during the week.
I won't be doing any dances for you, or maybe that will get my ratings up.
He's got to do dancing now in a minute.
Thanks for having us.